Perfect. Thank you. All right, we are going to go over social media do's and don'ts. Some of this might seem really obvious, but some of it might not. And I feel like it's always good to just go back to the basics. So I'm going to go over do's and don'ts of Instagram, and then do's and don'ts of Facebook. And then there's a couple that just kind of overlap. So I'm going to start with Instagram do's. Okay. Something that will really help you with your Instagram is to post constantly to your stories, not to your feed, but utilize that story feature. You're going to hear me preach that until I'm blue in the face. You want your bubble that comes up for the Instagram stories, you want to be posting so much that every single time someone logs into Instagram, your bubble is first. Okay. I post inspirational quotes. I post funny TikToks that I find. I post pictures of my kids, videos. I post literally everything. I post my entire life. If you're friends with me on social media at all, you know that I post my entire life from sun up to sundown on social media. So posting constantly to your stories. If you need ideas on what to post to your stories, reach out. We can help you with that. We'll probably end up doing like a whole stories training at some point, but my biggest advice is post all day, every day to your stories. And connect your stories from your Instagram to your Facebook. Some people have an issue with this based on if your Instagram is set up as a business account or a personal account. If you struggle with this, reach out to me, Sadie or Kendall, and we can help you, or just try Googling it. It's a little different depending on if you have an iPhone or like I have a Google phone, or if your account is public, private, or business or personal. So it's a little different. Just reach out if you need help figuring that out. But I like to connect them because then everything that I'm sharing to Instagram automatically shares to Facebook. And my audience is not the same on Instagram versus Facebook. So I'm reaching two completely different markets with my stories by connecting those. And Instagram this is big for Instagram, is utilize hashtags in your posts. Okay. And if you don't, like, I have mine connected, I have my posts connected from Instagram to Facebook. So because I don't want to blow up my Facebook with like 20 hashtags, I will post, and this is something I'm learning too. Like I'm kind of learning Instagram. So I'm starting to do this. Make a post on Instagram. If it connects to your Facebook, that's fine. Go back to your post on Instagram and go to the comments, because what's cool about Instagram is it doesn't matter if it's in your post or in the comments. Either way, your post is going to show up with that hashtag. Go to the comments, find like 10 to 20 hashtags that are relevant to you. Okay, don't just use random popularizing hashtags. Okay, so for instance, you can use girl mom, you can use dog mom, you can use farm life, you can anything that pertains to you, try to use that. And then Sadie actually taught me this earlier today. We were on a Zoom, and she told one of the girls that we were on a Zoom with that she doesn't. So when you're typing in a hashtag on Instagram, it'll automatically come up with anything that starts with, so like if I'm typing in girl mom, hashtag girl mom, if I type the GR or the GI, anything, any hashtag that's ever been used that starts with GI is going to come up. Now, sometimes girl mom might be the first one. It's going to say 10 million people are using this hashtag. Don't use that hashtag. Okay. Go down the list, find something else that's not quite as popular, because if you use a hashtag that 10 million other people are using, and then somebody else goes and searches that hashtag, the odds of your post coming up in the feed of that hashtag are slim to none. No one's ever going to see your post. No one's going to relate to you. They're never going to see it. They're never going to follow you. So try to find hashtags that aren't used quite as much, so that the right audience is more likely to see your hashtag. Because I don't know why I think it's all the smoke in Colorado from the fires. I'm so sorry. I sound so hoarse tonight. Another Instagram do is presets. Okay. And I should have prefaced this before. If this feels overwhelming to you, because I have quite a bit, I have 2 pages here of do's and don'ts. If this feels overwhelming to you, that is okay. Nobody expects you to take all of these notes and go to your Instagram and perfect it today or tomorrow. Okay, it is a learning curve. I've been in this company for 6 months, and in my last company, nobody talked about Instagram. It was 100% Facebook. So I just in the last 6 months that I have been here have started learning Instagram. Okay, and I am still learning. It is happening over time. So it is okay. These are just the tips and tricks that we have learned. Yes, it definitely takes a lot of time to learn. These are the tips and tricks that we have learned that works and that we've researched over the last 6 months. So don't feel overwhelmed by any of this, okay? Especially when it comes to presets, this can get really overwhelming for people. However, if you go search pretty much any influencer, and I'm not talking like a Tori Bell ranked influencer, I mean like a paid Instagram influencer, people with like over 10,000 followers on in their network. If you go search any of them, majority of them have a preset. What a preset means is you download the app called Adobe Lightroom, and you can purchase presets from other Instagram bloggers. I get mine off of Etsy for cheap. Some people pay a ridiculous amount of money for presets. Don't do that, okay? There's even an app. I don't have the app, but I've heard Kendall and Sadie talk about it. There's an app called Presets. I think it's free even. And basically, I'm not going to lie to you, okay? Trying to get your presets downloaded from like Etsy or wherever into Lightroom is another learning curve. Okay, so if you're struggling, reach out. I can help you. But getting a preset and putting it, you upload it to Lightroom, and then you upload whatever photo you want to put on Instagram. You upload it to Lightroom, and you copy and paste that preset onto your photo. Okay, and it just makes your feed look so much more aesthetically pleasing when somebody comes to your page to see if they want to follow you. They are more inclined to follow you if your feed matches and has like a tone to it. And I just changed mine for fall. I went from summer to fall, and then I even changed it twice since fall hit. So I finally decided on one that I like. So my Instagram is a little bit choppy. Again, I'm learning, but I love the way that it looks when all of my pictures match with a preset. With that being said, if you use the highlight feature, which you should, that's on the do's, but we can go into that on another training separately. But for the highlights, you can choose little covers for your highlights. You want those to also match your aesthetic. So if you, like, I have very earthy tones on my Instagram. It's a very calming look, very fall calming, whatever. So my highlight circles match that tone. Okay, so I even uploaded the photos that I ended up using. I uploaded them to Lightroom and applied the same preset to those before I applied them to my highlights reel, because I wanted it all to match. Speaking of highlight reels, you guys, utilizing the reels feature on Instagram is a huge do, and we're actually doing a training on this next Monday, I want to say, on TikTok and Reels, because this is something that needs to be utilized. Again, another learning curve, okay? If you don't like to learn and you are not open to trying new things and learning new ways to grow your business, you are on the wrong team. We are constantly going to be pushing you to be better, learn new things, get out of your comfort zone. That's just what we do here, okay? We're going to try to find the best ways possible to help you be successful in your business, and that really requires you getting used to what's new out there with social media. And right now, what's new and what's hot is Instagram Reels. So we're going to do a whole training on these next Monday. But in the meantime, I definitely suggest playing around with the idea of Reels, going and watching other people's Reels, because Instagram is pushing them hard right now. So you will be pushed up in the algorithm. More people will see your content if you're utilizing Reels. All right. So now I'm going to go on to Instagram don'ts. These are things that you absolutely should not be doing while you're learning Instagram. Okay. And this one, as you're growing your following, this one gets tricky because, well, actually not really. Okay, when you're doing your IPAs, if you're doing your IPAs every single day, which you should be, and if you don't know what an IPA is, it's an income producing activity when you log into your Instagram every single day and you're being intentional with who you're following, who you're unfollowing. What's really important is that your followers is higher than your following. Okay, you don't want to be following 1,000 people if you've only got 500 followers. Okay, you need to take time to go into, you need to be really intentional, maybe skip interacting for a day, go into your followers or your following. You need to find dead accounts. You need to unfollow people that aren't following you back. And a really easy way to see if they're following you back is if you click on their name. So if you go to your following, people that you are following, scroll all the way to the bottom. I just start right at the bottom and I work my way up. Click on them and then click on their following. Who are they following? If they are following you, your name will pop up first on their following list. If you do not see your name, unfollow them. Okay. You don't need to be interacting with people. If they are following you, or if you're following them but they're not following you, you're wasting time interacting with these people's posts and stories when they're not even seeing yours. Unfollow them. Okay. So make sure that your following is lower than your followers. Another Instagram don't is graphics. You guys, again, this is another thing I'm going to preach about until I am blue in the face. It is 2020. This is not Mary Kay in the 90s or the early 2000s. You do not post graphics. Please, I am begging you, get creative, get your creative juices flowing, make content. Okay, we don't need to be posting the red and black Tory Bell graphics. It's spammy and it looks like an advertisement, and there is not one single person on your Instagram that is on there looking to purchase something. Nobody goes shopping on Instagram, so they are not looking for an advertisement. They are buying it because you have made it appealing in your own way, and they trust you and they trust your judgment. Please do not post graphics. I'm begging you. Okay. With your bio on your page, try not to say that you are with Tory Bell. Okay, you can say like lash obsessed or something along those lines, but don't say, oh, I'm a nano influencer with Tory Bell Cosmetics. When people are coming to follow you, the second they see right off the bat that you are associated with selling something, the odds of them following you drop tremendously. Okay, even though that's not all that you bring to the table, like we preach 80%, you need to be posting 80% your life. They don't care. They see that you're preaching that you sell magnetic lashes and they're like, I'm out, I'm not following this girl. So I do not suggest having Tory Bell Cosmetics in your bio. Another thing is on your feed, the way that we were talking about having presets and you want it to look aesthetically pleasing, no graphics. But also along with graphics is in your feed. It's one thing to post a picture of lashes and liner or something in your stories. It's a little bit more acceptable there. On your face or on your Instagram feed where people go to your page and they see all of your pictures, there should not be any product photos. Okay, you do not want people to click on your page and see pictures of eyelashes. I have seen girls incorporate it in. I know a couple girls did. They put lashes in their back pockets and they took like these cute pictures of them like posing. That's okay. That's very creative, cute content that involves you in it. But if you're just taking a picture of the lashes and the liner, it does not matter how cute the picture is. We've all got really cute, aesthetically pleasing pictures. Desiree posted one earlier today or yesterday, super cute picture of the products like on hay or something for fall. Super cute. Don't post it to your Instagram feed. Post it to your story. Okay. You want your feed to be photos of you, photos of your dog, photos of your family, photos of your kids, your pets, things like that, not products. I'm going to touch on, before I move on to Facebook, I want you guys to really pay attention to this. And I want you to, if you're going to take anything from this training, it's going to be this. Okay. Hold on. This is a huge social media. Absolutely not. I refuse to work with people who do this. So, and I know that our company refuses to work with people who do this. You will have your account shut down if you are caught poaching. If you see a girl posting about It Works, or you see a girl posting about Arbonne, or you see a girl posting about any other company under the face of the planet, if you hop in that person's inbox and you're like, hey, you'd be so much happier at Tory Bell, and have you ever thought about joining my team, even though I know you're with this team? Stop that. Oh my gosh, that is so ethically. There are companies that preach doing that. No, that's wrong. There are not companies that preach doing that. There's no company that is okay with poaching. There are leaders within companies that preach this method of growing your business. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen it from top leaders in other companies who are just openly on their stories and on their feed, basically trying to get girls from other companies to come to their company on their team. Guys, we do not work from desperation. Absolutely not. I do not care how long you've been sitting at the same rank, how much you want to grow. We do not poach. And if somebody is poaching you, if somebody comes to you from any other company and they're like, hey, do you want to join my team? I know that you're with Tori Bell, that you'd be happier here because we have X, Y, and Z that Tori Bell doesn't have. First of all, if you want to leave, that's fine. If this is not your home, I will respect that. I will bless and release. I will never be mad at you. But it's unethical. You don't want to be on a team with people who do business like that. Okay, so joining them, is that right there is going to be your first mistake. And if it happens to you, will you please reach out and let one of us know? Because while I would never want to jeopardize anyone's business, if it's top leaders in other companies, they know better. Their company needs to know that they're doing this. It is against policies and procedures in every single company, in every single MLM. So I'm going to get off my soapbox on that. I needed to touch on that. It's a sensitive subject. We do not poach under any circumstances. That is a huge no-no, okay? Now, if somebody comes to you and they're in another company and they're interested in our company, that is fine. If they come to you and they want to leave their company, that's fine. But we are not in the business of stealing people from other companies to come to our team. We don't do that here, okay? Moving on. I'm off my soapbox now, okay? Thanks for bearing with me. Facebook is more my jam. I'm still learning Instagram. I love Instagram and I have grown to love it more and more as time goes on. But me and Facebook, we're like long lost best friends. Okay. Love me some Facebook. I post my whole life on Facebook. So things that are really, really good for Facebook is every single post you make, and this gets hard, and I even posted today and I didn't include a photo, but if you include a photo, you're like 60% more likely to have that post be seen versus if you just post something without a photo. Photos are bumped way, way, way up in the algorithm. So every single post you make, try really hard to include a photo with it. Something clear, something crisp, something very pleasing to the eye that people are going to want to read what you're writing about when they see the photo. Post consistently. Okay, so every single day you need to be posting, and this is why this is on the Facebook, because you do not need to post to your Instagram feed every single day. Okay, this is where they differ a lot. You do need to be posting to your Instagram stories every day. You do not need to be posting to your Instagram feed every day. Your Facebook feed, you need to be posting to once a day, every single day. It does not have to be lash related every single day. You can I do suggest posting about lashes every single day, but keep that to your stories if you need to. But you need to be posting some sort of content on your Facebook every single day. I actually am so good about this that about a year ago, I don't remember what I was doing. I have no recollection of why I didn't post. I did not post on Facebook for like 3 days. This girl, Megan, I still have the screenshot of the message. We're not even friends. We're literally only friends on social media. She reached out to me and she goes, "Are you alive? You haven't posted on Facebook in a few days." That is how consistent you should be posting, that if you don't post, people notice. Okay, you want your face in people's faces. Yes, interactive posts. Kendall's getting married, so she posts interactive suggestion posts, trying to post questions, things that you know people are going to want to talk about to get people commenting on your post. Those are gold mines for your interaction and for your algorithm. That's awesome. Definitely do that. Communicate with your network. So this is where the IPAs come in. You guys need to be interacting with 10 to 20 people every single day in your stories and on your feed. And when I say 10 to 20 people, I do not mean 10 to 20 lash girls. Okay, I do comment on as many. If it if y'all's post comes up in my feed, I comment on it. I hype every single Lash Girl that comes up in my feed. I don't count that towards my IPAs. Okay. I go out and I find 10 to 20 girls that are not on my team and not my current customers, and I interact with those people, and I'm genuine about it. I don't just comment. I've told you guys this a million times. I don't just comment, oh, cute dog, something like that. It needs to be more than 3 words. It needs to be genuine. You want to be trying to start a conversation with people. So interacting with your network is huge. Posting inspiring things or helpful things. You want to bring some sort of value to your page. So something, it doesn't have to be an inspiring quote per se. You could be talking about something that you've overcome in your life. Sadie is really good about this. I know I personally, not to toot my own horn, but I'm really good about this. I post my highs and I post my lows. And when I say that I post my lows, I'm by no means on my Facebook having a pity party. Okay. Keep your pity party off of Facebook. I'm not on there posting my pity party, but I am being real about the things that go on in my life. Okay. I suffer from debilitating anxiety and depression. I talk about that. Okay. It's not weird. It's not bad. 99% of us struggle with it. Talk about it. Be open about it. That's fine. Something inspiring is how you work past those things every day. That's what I do. Something else is, we were going through an infertility journey a few years ago. I know that can be a really sensitive subject. If you are walking that journey, I am absolutely not telling you to go and post your life on there. I'm just saying for me, that was really helpful for me to be able to talk to my audience about that journey. It made me vulnerable. It made me relatable. And it wasn't just for business purposes. That's just who I am. I'm an open book, but it brought value to my page for people to be like, well, she's going through this and I went through this, and it brought value to my page. So do you see what I'm saying? Sorry guys, hold on. Okay. So your cover photo on Facebook needs to not be like a picture of you and your friends. Your cover photo should be something clear and crisp. It should be aesthetically pleasing. Again, I know I keep saying that. It should be like, you can have something that has a quote up at the top. You need to make sure that it's placed right. I think I have like a rainbow or sunshines, something earthy that matches like my Instagram theme almost. It's just a cute pattern that I liked. I threw that up as my as my cover photo. Okay, you want people to come to your page and be like, oh, that's cute. That's what you want. And then same for your profile photo. It needs to be a picture of you. Okay, not a picture of your dog, not a picture of the back of your head, whatever. Don't be weird about it. Like, it's you, it's your profile. When people come to your profile, they want to see your face. It needs to be a clear picture of you. And I think that you should be updating your photo every other month, if not every month, especially with the seasons. I have not changed my profile photo currently. It is still like summery. My photo is from Father's Day. It's from June. I need to update it. I have not gone out and taken cute content photos for fall with my kids. I need to go do that, and that's why I haven't changed it. But for summer and spring, I had a cute picture of me and my husband out at the lake. So that was what I had on there, and then now I'm going to shift it into more of like a fall vibe. So it needs to be really cute, really you. Yeah, I do too, Kendall. I need to change it really bad. I just have become really picky about what I'm going to change it to. So I need to get my life together and go out and take fall photos. Let's see. Oh, this is a huge one because like I said earlier about poaching, unfortunately, there are teams out there that will, especially once you start having success and they see that your network is responding well to how, like, if your network is responding really well to you being in a direct sales company, other people see that, other people in other companies. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, girl, we got to get that changed. November 2019, we got to get your profile picture changed. People in other companies are going to see that you're doing well. They're going to want that same network. Okay, they're going to want to, they're thinking, well, she posted and she got all this interaction and she went up 3 ranks in 2 weeks and I want her network. You know what they're going to do? They're going to come to your friends list and they're going to add all of your friends. It is horrible. We don't do that. Okay. My gosh, please, you guys, keep it ethical here. Yes, we do need to do. Oh, Jenna, we did this back. Our Colorado girls did that back in June or July, and it was so much fun. I'll have to plan something. It was really fun. We just got like all these content pictures. Um, but yes, people will come to your page and they will add all of your friends so that they have your network. We do not preach that here. Keep it ethical, keep your integrity. That's not how you grow a business. It's really shitty, honestly. However, you need to protect you. And like I protect my business. My friends list is private. You need to go in and you need to change your friends list to private. You're not being paranoid. You're being protective because it happens. It happens more than I would ever care to admit. It's really sad. It actually happened. I don't think she's on here. One of my girls back in April, one of my girls signed up a girl. I'm not going to give out names, but she signed up a girl. And this girl that signed up had her upline from her last company was angry that she had left and come and joined whatever. She was bitter. So in turn, she went and she added our girl's entire network of friends to her social media. Well, this girl's previous upline ended up joining Tori Bell with another upline and made a post about lashes. And then when our girl made her first post about, this is a true story, y'all. She made her first post about lashes. She got over 100 comments on her first post. Most of you know that that's really unheard of, okay? None of us ever got 100 comments on our first post. That's really rare, okay? But this sweet girl got so much interaction, so much positive feedback. Do you want to know how many sales she made off of those 100 comments? 0. Do you want to know why? Her upline from her other company who came and joined Tori Bell went to her post and messaged every single person and had them order under her. It was like a whole thing. We had to go to compliance. It was like a whole battle. But I'm telling you, protect your network, okay? Hide your friends lists. A way to do that, it was bad, Kendall. It was so bad. She actually ended up, she was so discouraged and so upset over the whole thing. She just went back to her last company. She was like, I'm not in the business of competing with this woman. If she wants to be with Tori Bell, that's fine. I'm going back to my last company. And she's killing it there. She's doing absolutely amazing. Props to her. It's just really sad that she had to go through that. It was horrible. But to hide your friends list, you're going to want to go to your menu, click on settings and privacy, then click on settings, then click on privacy, click on who can see your friends list, and select only me. If you need, I can send that in the chat so that everybody knows. But I'm huge on that. That was so traumatizing to watch her go through that. So I am huge on protect your business, hide your friends list. More Facebook do's are, go to when you have people post like a referral post for you, or if we're not even doing business related, how many of you have ever been tagged in those Facebook posts that are like the first 10 people on your tag list are the 10 people you have to go rob a grocery store with or something like that. And you end up getting tagged as like the person who helped you steal the zucchini or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't like to have those spammy. I'm not going to be rude and go untag myself because someone's just having fun filling out whatever. I'm not going to be rude and go untag myself. What I am going to do, I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to hide that from my timeline. That way, when I have potential girls who possibly want to either order from me or join my team is really the biggest thing. When they go to creep on my profile, when they're scrolling through, I don't want them to see all of the noise. Okay. So I have it where I have to approve when I'm tagged into, but not everybody does. And that's okay if you don't. You can just go to your profile, click on the little 3 circles on the post that you want to hide, click hide from timeline, and then nobody will see it on your timeline. You'll still be tagged. You're not hurting any feelings. But it won't show up on your page. I love this one because if you know me, you know I am huge on mindset. I think that honestly, between your work ethic and your mindset, you can go to the very tip top of the entire company. Okay. I think your mindset, you will not go to the tip top of the company if you have a shitty mindset. So with that being said, Facebook feel free, do not feel guilty for unfriending or unfollowing or taking a break, you can do that on Facebook, from people who affect your mindset in a negative way, especially during COVID and election season. If you have got people on your Facebook that are posting all of these political things and it's making you just like absolutely crazy and it's ruining your headspace and you've got people fighting, take a break from those people. Unfollow them. You don't necessarily have to unfriend them. That's a little dramatic. If you want to, fine. I don't unfriend people for politics. I will unfollow you because I don't want to see your negativity on my page because I do not have time for a negative headspace. Okay, so feel free. Actually, I highly encourage taking a break and unfollowing anybody, not even just politics, anybody who is negative on your Facebook, if they are, or your Instagram, really, if they are, you look at their page and you don't think happy thoughts, unfollow them. Those are not your people, okay? They might be doing something, might just be negative. Who knows? Just unfollow them. I already talked about this a little bit, but I have it in my notes, so I'm just going to touch on it. When you are posting pictures, so like you can see right now, if I were to take a screenshot of me here right now with no makeup on and my lamp is over here to the left and then it's dark over here, I'm not going to post that picture to Facebook, okay? I might post like that we're doing a Zoom to my story, but the picture of me, not going to post it to my Facebook because it's not good lighting, it's not aesthetically pleasing, it's not going to catch anyone's attention. You need to have, I always suggest, if you're going to post like a content photo, try to get an outdoor photo. Winter is coming, I understand. If you don't want to go outside, stand in front of a window, try to get some sunlight on you. Those are the bright, airy pictures that people love to look at. So that's what you want to try to post on your feed, is those bright, airy, fun to look at photos. That's going to get a lot more interaction than a dull, dark picture that you took standing in front of your closet door. Let's see. You need to be branding yourself. So a social media, yes, is if I click on your page, I want to immediately know 3 things about you. Okay, immediately scrolling 20 seconds on your page, I should be able to say 3 things about you. Like for me, if you were to go to my page, you're going to know that I'm married, I have 2 kids, and I love Jesus. And that I sell lashes. That's 4 things right there. If you go to my page within 30 seconds, that's what you're going to see, whether it be Instagram or Facebook. You're going to know that about me right off the bat. If I go to your page and I'm scrolling through and I'm like, okay, she's got a kid, but I have no idea what her kid's name is. And does she live in the country? Does she live in the city? I can't tell. Is she married? I have no idea. You want to make those things obvious to your audience, and you want to kind of be on repeat about it. Okay, so like I constantly am talking about my kids and church, my Bible, my self-development. That's something else that you might see on my social media, is that I love self-development. So 3 to 5 things that somebody should be able to tell you about yourself within 30 seconds of looking at your profile. Okay. Facebook don'ts. I'm almost done here, you guys. I thought this was going to take a lot longer, so I'm glad we're not going to be on here all night. Facebook don'ts. Okay, when you're posting your content, don't be rushed. Okay, I do this too sometimes where I'm like, I feel like I need to post something. I haven't posted something in 24 hours and I feel like I need to be interacting. What should I post? And I'll end up throwing something really rushed and crappy up and it gets horrible interaction. Don't do that. Okay, if you don't have anything to post, if you have the time, sit down, go look at what other people are posting, try to get some inspiration. Maybe just wait a few hours, try to go get a cute picture outside or something. Take a cute picture of your kids if you can, or your dogs or your cats, or I don't know if Steph's on here, but your cows. Whatever it is, don't just rush a post because you feel like you need to make a post. Do you know what I mean? Try to be really intentional with what you're posting instead of just posting because you feel like you need to. Also, piggybacking off of that is don't be salesy and spammy. I had salesy and spammy as 2 different bullet points, but really they go hand in hand. Don't be salesy, don't be spammy. We are not a McDonald's advertisement. We are selling who we are. Okay, people buy them because they love us, they trust us, and we look good in the lashes, so they want to look good in the lashes. So try to be really creative with how you're promoting them, you guys. This is fun. It's like being in art class in high school all over again. You get to have full creativity over how you promote this product don't be just throwing graphics up. Like, be creative, get excited about it. Dig into your inner creative juices. Do not, under any circumstances, and this one's gonna, if you disagree with me and you want to keep doing this, that's fine. I can't tell you how to run your social media. I can't tell you how to run your business. But if you want to be successful and you're on this Zoom because you want to take notes from someone who is successful, you're going to listen to me on this. Okay. Don't argue with me on this, because I'm not going to back down. Do not engage with negativity or arguments on your social media. It is not worth it. Okay. You guys, do you have any idea how many times I scroll past something and I'm like, oh, I want to comment on that. I want to comment on so bad. I want to pick that fight because it's worth it to me. But I don't. I just keep scrolling. I'll go bitch about it to Brandon. I'll go into a chat with Sadie and Kendall, and I'm like, y'all will never believe what I just saw on Facebook. Okay, I'll find someone to talk to about it. I'm not going to engage in the negativity on Facebook. I am presenting myself as a very positive person on my social media. I bring positivity to the table in a very not positive time. That is the value that I bring to my social media, is positivity. I'm trying to be a light in the dark on my social media. Yes, you are your business. You are your storefront. Your social media is your storefront. If you're on there arguing with people and getting nasty about politics and religion and whatever, COVID, whatever else, you're just posting all of your opinions for the world to see, and you're fighting with people, it's icky. It's icky. Don't do it. On Facebook, you guys, I feel like this is more of it depends on who you ask. Some people are going to say yes, I vote no. Don't use hashtags on Facebook. If you can find something to support using hashtags on Facebook, send it to me. I'll retract my statement in a heartbeat. From what I understand, hashtags on Facebook are pointless, and it's spammy, and it takes away from what you're posting. Don't use hashtags on Facebook. Just as you would not, people are hopping on. Just as you would not engage with negativity on Facebook, you should not be posting negativity on Facebook. This is where it gets a little gray area. Okay, it's not quite black and white. Do I have bad days? Do I go through hard times? Does my depression and anxiety come in at the worst possible moment? Absolutely. Am I an open book on social media? Absolutely. There's a difference between being open and honest about what you're going through and being negative. Okay, so if you had a really bad day and everything just didn't go your way, don't go posting a status saying, gosh, nothing went my way today. What else could go wrong? Like, the universe is out to get me. Don't be posting things like that. If you want, you could say, I had the worst day. Everything went against me, but you know what? I'm not going to let it ruin my mood. I'm going to go watch The Bachelorette and drink a glass of wine. Cheers to ending my night on a good night, or ending my day on a good night. Or no, you know what I'm saying. I'm tired, but you know what I'm saying. Spin it in a positive light. Bring positivity, bring light to your Facebook. Don't be posting negative stuff. Also, do not copy and paste. If you see a post, this is huge in our team, you guys. We got to work on this. This is something that needs to be addressed. If you see someone on our team, or really any team, post something Lash related that you just love, you love the way it was worded, you love the way it looked, you just love their post, copy and paste it to the notes section on your phone. You need to edit it. You need to make it sound like you. You need to change it up. We're not copy and pasting everyone's posts because A, it messes with the algorithm, and B, people can tell if it's not your post. It needs to be you. It needs to be genuine. So mix it up. Try to dig into your own. Yes, make it your own. Use your own words, because like I said, you may not think people can tell. People can tell. Yes, do not just change the emojis. You need to change the wordings. Take the general idea of what they posted about and completely rewrite it, okay? Just be creative. Again, this is where you get to get your creative juices flowing, and you get to present yourself however you please. Get creative with it. Same thing as Instagram. Do not post graphics. And this one is another one that's probably going to piss some of you off. Do not share really any content. Don't share. The share button on Facebook is going to be a huge downfall for your business, okay? You want your Facebook to be you. It is your content. You are the one putting out this content into the Facebook world. So if you see, first of all, I try really hard not to post. Yeah, pretend the share button no longer exists. I love that, Kendall. If you see a really hilarious meme, I kind of teeter back and forth on this. I have two thought processes here. One is save it to your phone and laugh at it all day long if you need to, but there's just you, or post it to your story if you really, really need to. But don't post it. Okay, just don't post it. You just don't need to. It's gonna make your Facebook look not really spammy, but just not, you're not going to get that same vibe that we're going for. Okay. However, Sadie made a really good point a few weeks ago on a different Zoom where she saw something really hilarious pertaining to being a toddler parent, and it was really funny. Okay. And she, instead of sharing it, she saved the photo to her phone, and then she went and uploaded it to Facebook as if it were her photo. I think it got like 30 shares or something. So people were interacting with her post. It was her content instead of the original poster. Had she shared it, they would have been interacting with that person's post. That they would have been sharing that person's content. So I teeter back and forth between just saying don't post it at all, you don't need that on your feed, and sharing it your own. Really, it's your business. It's up to you how you want to maneuver that. It's really your preference, but don't share it. Don't hit the share button. Don't do it. It's icky. That was all that I had for do's and don'ts. I did have one update. There's actually, I think, did somebody send it in the chat? The updates? Yes. I did just want to talk on this. I don't know if it's in the update that came through. It is on there, but I'm going to touch on it one more time so that we all know. Shipping, we switched shipping carriers. We are now, as of right now, we are on 7 to 10 day shipping. Okay. And when I say 7 to 10 day shipping, I don't mean it'll be at their house in 10 days. It will leave the warehouse in 7 to 10 business days. Does that suck? Yes, absolutely. It's double the time that we're used to. We're used to like a 5 to 7 day at your door turnaround. It sucks. But most of you that are on here know that we've been through way worse than 10-day shipping turnaround. So I'm not too worried about it. I know that they're going to get it figured out really soon. So try to be really positive about it. Spin it in a light of saying that our demand is so high that we had to get a new shipping carrier. You know, who we do our shipping through, our demand is so high, especially since opening in Canada. We had to switch companies, and this is just the growing pains of that. You know, like the product is just that good. That's how you should be spinning it. Do not tell people, oh yeah, it's going to take 10 days to even ship to you. Don't be negative about it. Also, no one will be blindsided because they are putting it in big, bold red letters on the website as of tomorrow morning when people go to check out that it's going to be 7 to 10 days turnaround for shipping. So absolutely none of customers should ever come to you and say that they're blindsided by this, because it's going to be in big, bold red letters when they check out. So unless Sadie or Kendall have anything else to add, that was all that I had for social media do's and don'ts. I think Sadie's still driving home, so I think she's good. Kendall, are you good? I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to hop in the chat and see the updates that just came down from the Leader Live. So I love you and have a wonderful evening.